different series. It's gonna be Dark against Firefly, in the top left Dark, and in the bottom right Firefly. Firefly, one of the highest level Protoss players from China, sending out this super early probe, so this definitely wants to get the block. This probe might be so early that it could potentially even block a overpool or overload trick hatchery or whatever it is called. Sorry, no, the extractor trick hatchery, 15 hatch, 14, 15 or something. I'm not exactly sure on those timings, but yeah, that probe was super fast. Dark, as we saw last time, playing against Crater, doesn't really matter too much to him. Firefly is someone who's been really loving Blink Stalkers, making a lot happen with those. Go in with the probe now here. Get a good scout off the base, gonna see everything, he's gonna start to harass those minerals a little bit, try to mess up the mining structure there from Dark. Cybernetic score on the way. Pylon in the main, let's go. There it is. The Dark was looking good against Crater, even though I feel like what was the game he lost? He kind of had a misread on the situation, and it was the T's, to be fair. He then got the Spore killed, and there was still a play in that game, to be honest, because it was, I mean, to be fair, Crater was going to 3 bases. There might have been still a comeback potential just because it's Dark, right? And he's one of the combat kings. But it was definitely a very rough situation, so he kind of GG'd a little bit earlier there than probably people would like, but he was most likely gonna die to the follow-up attack even if he stabilizes there. But I'm pretty sure he has to kind of sacrifice even one extra base actually to DTs, which he couldn't have possibly defended. Didn't have a lair on the way, so yeah. A lot of things going very wrong in that game for Dark. Basically not really anticipating that DT warp in, as he thought Glaives was the only thing coming. This time it's gonna be Glaives. And no DT follow-up, it seems. But yeah, he did see the Twilight, so he can kind of think to himself it could be only 2, or basically it can be 3 upgrades, right? But it all depends on what units you kind of see. You see a Stalker, you see an Adept, and you kind of think to yourself, well, it's probably not going to be charged. And if he keeps a tap on what the Firefly guy is making here, then he will probably be able to identify that this is most likely going to be Glaives. Does have 1 Ling in position to possibly get a scout on a prism flying out, but there's no robo, so yeah, it's just gonna be plain Glaives with a 3rd base, it seems, for Firefly. It's trying to open up a little bit different macro wise, it seems here for now. It's gonna have 3 gates. Chinese players have been in their little bit own meta kind of, so yeah, always interesting to see them play. Voltron on the way here. So one thing that Dark could do here is he could go Muta. This would super hard counter this build. If Dark goes for a Spire now, and it stays hidden for a little bit, and he gets like 5 meters, he's gonna just win the game. Okay, so now follow-up is gonna be Blinky here. Does know about his weakness apparently, so with Blinky could again defend against Mutas. Would still probably take a ton of damage though. He could still kill him with just mass Muta. And yeah, Adepts are gonna not shade in here. Oh, I like that kind of cute move there. Only cancelling everything but 2 and then cancel the 2 as well to try and double trick. That's the second way you get like 1 extra action out of your opponent, and that's the moment where the opponent thinks like, oh man. It's like a moral victory. Robo is about to finish up here. Forge as well at the same time. Blink got cancelled, so yeah. Let's go back to the ideas here behind this build. So I think if he scouts... No, now he goes back into Blink. So this is very interesting stuff here. I kind of wonder if this is all indecisiveness, or if this is a lot about timings he has explored. So it could be about something where if there's like super fast mutas, he needs this Blink ASAP. But as I say, there we go, Spire, man. Dark's on the same book. He's getting 6 gases here. Gonna go up to his Spire, and he's most likely gonna at least make a bunch of mutas. Okay, so he saw there was no gases here yet. He was kind of scouting for this one, but didn't actually see those gases. So it might have been a muta timing where you really wanted to get that Blink ASAP, but then you redecided. Cancelled Blink, got his Robo and Forge upgrade stuff first. And then went back at the Blink again. Get it eventually, because if you don't have Blink and have no Stargate, you will lose to 1 Mutalisk if you will. And if he thinks mutas are on the way, he should definitely start to set up like pylons and shield batteries in these positions to get his drones to safety. I mean, this is a good setup, but you kind of need this setup at every base. Shield battery cannon, definitely gonna help you to bridge that defense. There we go. Is this Phoenix? Is it gonna find enough information to get a read on the Spire, on the mutas? This Phoenix is gonna be key here, because this is gonna decide the next warp around. There's only links in production. You're lucky here for Dark. Can he catch it? Well, he does scout the Spire, so he should know. Wait, you probably make mutas. He's gonna throw down a Stargate here. Actually, double Stargate. Wow. That's a decisive response, at least. He does have +1 already done. Needs to warp in Stalkers here. And Dark? He made 8 mutas or something, and he's just gonna go into Roaches now. Roachling attack. Static D is set up here. This base looks good. Mutas coming in. Snipe the first few probe here. Shoot a Stalker. Not really sure about that one. Gonna get a couple more probes here in this main base, but I think you need 6 mutas to one-shot a probe. This is looking good. It's looking like a good defense. At the same time though, this was a little bit of a distraction, because we do have a big committed attack here on the right side. Sorry, on the left side, and pushing Firefly to the right side. At the same time, Muta's still trying to harass you. So yeah, positionally outplayed. I really like it. A lot of force fields here to trap those Ravagers, but it's gonna be enough links. Even without +1, he's gonna kill this base. My god, there's so many force fields. But yeah, he's just gonna throw down force fields. I mean, was this necessary? He didn't save the base. He just threw away all of his energy there. Definitely think this is a little bit of a mistake when utilizing that many sentries. We basically used all of his force fields, all of them. Get some stuff going here. Let's get fixed here by this. We're good now. Bane Nest on the way, +2 melee coming through as well. We should see a hive or a infestation pit hive transition very soon as well here, unless Dark really wants to stay in this composition. I think he did enough damage though to start a transition. Still has those mutas try to harass the base here, try to get some bounce glaives, shooting on that gas. And Lynx again coming in. He's gonna go for another cancel round first. Throw down a couple of bites here, but as you can see, most of those force fields have been used up, so now he's kind of struggling to get this army in the correct position there. Fight this properly. This is such a Ling heavy composition. Dark only reinforcing with Lings here. Finally Baning speed as well on the creation tab here, production tab. +3, starting up. Zealot charge is gonna come. No storm. No AoE. Wait, what did he lose here? That was a structure. He did lose, I guess, a pylon or something. I felt that was a structure. Maybe I'm misremembering. First banelings on the way here. Speed might not be done for this attack. +2 as well. So Dark really is trying to stay on this composition here on the attack, trying to go full force. He does also have banelings running in at the third base at the same time. No reaction here from Firefly. Oh my god, probes running back into those banelings even. And yeah, they can kill off this static defense as well. Same time, Mutas coming in here. Triple prong attack from Dark. Banelings without speed catching 13 workers. You can gain a big tempo advantage with stuff like this. If you get those worker lines from Protoss, even if you sacrifice a lot of banelings, you can have a big tempo advantage after this one. And that's what Dark has right now. Whatever he trades now, he's gonna keep on trading, but Firefly needs to be more efficient than what he was before, and he still has no AoE. He's relying so much on force fields, but Ravagers are there to counter those. He's buying some time, but he's again running out of force field energy. Imagine if those would be Stormers. Not sentries, but High Templars. And that those force fields would be storms. He would have already defended this army most likely. He would basically force Dark to switch out of this lair. Definitely not liking the play here from Firefly. He has his wall open. Oh, Lings. My dear friend, you've got Lings. Got a lot of Lings. He's trying to snipe that overcharge. Overcharge also I don't think was a great choice here because the attack is gonna commence at the same time. I mean, he has a big army there, that Firefly guy, but my god. Dark is just poking here at the third or at the fourth. He's literally just killing the main base with 4 mutas, or the second base with 4 mutas and 20 Lings or something. He's gonna run into the main now. He's trying to strip it out of defenses as well. It's gonna commit to this shooter battery maybe. Would be a good target in my opinion. Not gonna get it though. "41 Banes reinforcing here. Another Baneling group here sneaking out to the left. This was seen, but Firefly not reacting to the matter of fact. And actually those Banes coming back here for a surround. Oh my god, this might be the absolute surround here. Banes are running in here from every side, every angle, and I think, man, there's more Banelings than Stalkers easily. Even though Banes aren't great against Stalkers, you can see this now by the Stalkers splitting up. We need some more Lings actually with this composition. It has so many Banes with no Link. Oh my god, warping into Banelings is not a good deal. And yeah, getting that Prism sniped. Is he gonna snipe the game though? He still has a formidable army left here. It's only Stalkers though. There's no technicality in this except for this one Immortal. 32 kills, oh my god, that Immortal has been putting in the work. Near Dark, if he can defend this army, he's basically gonna win the game. He's even gonna sacrifice a few probes here, but I think the Lings might just be enough. +3 is dealing a lot of damage. Oh, bye-bye Queen. Gonna see one getting sniped here. He could transfuse, oh, he's gonna not save him. There we go, Firefly, tiny moment unattentive here. He's gonna lose a couple Stalkers for that mistake. And he has no reinforcements with this position. He needs to reinforce from this base, basically. He's only sitting on 37 drones. He's like working on nothing. He's remaking probes right now. I think with Dark stabilizing here right now, this is gonna be the end of the game in just a moment. This army is gonna get overwhelmed. Lings coming in here for the flank. Only a few though. But yeah, Firefly is just gonna GG out. Dark is gonna take map number 1. GG. Let's hop into game number 2. It's gonna be an Ocean-Born Ladder Edition, one of the most standard maps. And there we are. In the bottom right, we do have Dark. In the top left, it is Firefly. Oh wow. Beautiful sound, huh? I'm so sorry. This is my water bottle. Like I was trying to... Eh? There you go. I was basically opening it and then it made the sound. Alright. Hope coming in here. Gonna go for the block. Dark is just not even gonna... No, it's, finally, first time. Gonna do something else. Finally, this is what I like to see, what I like about Dark. So he has one probe hidden here, or one worker hidden here. Gonna see with the Overlord, he has one going across the map for a proxy. And he keeps on just making drones. Look at this, this is effectively a 19 hatchery. He's gonna take his natural, and he's gonna have a lot of minerals. He's gonna block his opponent's hatchery. And what this does is it basically evens out the builds kind of again. Because, rocket, there you go. So, you delay your opponent's base because you also delayed your own base. No workers being pulled here. Interesting decision. Gonna actually make a zealot. He's gonna set up his cybernetics core. Not gonna pull back this scout for now. So a lot of times we do see actually 4 workers being pulled, because this is when you can basically keep the health at the exact level what it is. It's not really growing. And eventually you'll kill it once it's finishing up. And yeah, the Zealot should probably do the same trick, but I mean, he's committing to 2 Zealots, which is kind of funny. You kind of want to keep those minerals. Oh, wait. Oh, there's actually a hole here. So he's going to throw down a quick Stargate. Kind of want to have those minerals for your base to throw down as soon as possible. Now he has those in the Zealots. Gonna get that drone maybe? Maybe you can make a gas or something. But there's 2 Zealots, they can just kill it. Gonna go for one on the block now, he's just gonna go for the gas. He wants to pull back the Zealots, he saw them move out. The Adept is also gonna move out, so yeah, again. And is he gonna go for another block? Oh my god, this would be insane if he can block that base again. Just gonna go and see what he can scout in the main. This drone is a freaking hero, man. We need to name it. It's gonna be Talon. The drone called Talon. It gets a hero medal and every purple heart and everything. Cool things, I don't know. Gonna get the Adept here. Beautiful micro by Dark. Definitely a slip up by Firefly. Still being occupied with this drone, it seems like. 2 slow Zealots. I mean, he gets the creep tumor, but he's gotta sacrifice 2 Zealots for this one. Oh my god, things are not looking good for our Protoss player here. I mean, look at this. Look at this guy. Still doing his runs here. Oracle on the way. Does the Oracle have to kill that worker to get it off the map? Link's coming across the map, and yeah, this is gonna be scouted here by Firefly, so quick turnaround with that Oracle. That drone, man. I think on this turn it gets like a hit. Yeah. This is why it's not regenning enough, and then the probe is too far away, so it's gonna have good turns on the other ones. As you can see, it's not gonna get hit. And now it regained enough health that it's not gonna... It's gonna be again 14 health. This is so funny, man. This is a perfect interaction to regen exactly as many health points as he needs. Actually, he's gonna go above it. He's sitting at 18 now, and he's gonna get hit 19. See, it's regenning super slowly, 20. So it gains 2 health per trip. And eventually in another 10 and a little bit trips, it's gonna be full health again. Yeah. This is not necessary. Firefly, he should definitely kill this one. There's so much extra scouting he gets right now. And yeah, it's definitely unnecessary. He also sacrifices 1 probe all the time to follow that one and eventually get it killed. But I mean, eventually the drone can turn and fight the probe because it's gonna have more health with the regen if it gets up to full HP. In a straight up fight. Okay, so now he's gonna try and... Oh, he ended the trips. He does have enough health, so he can just go ahead and scout everything. He sees the forge, he sees the wildcards. Definitely the hero of the game. This drone. This one. Oracle's just sacrificing some health here for nothing. Oh my god, man. Firefly not looking good in this game, I have to say. Really not looking like what he looked in the early game in the first map there. Attack going into an evolution chamber here. And yeah, there's even very little scouting at this point here for Firefly because his oracles are so low, he's kind of reluctant to give it in. He's gonna scout that evolution chamber at least, so getting a little bit lucky with attack there. 5 gates on the way, charge on the way. No Templar or DT shrine here. Three oracles are going to dive on this queen here. He's going to get one. He might get a second one, but nice pullback to this spore. Still, is he going to commit for it? He could get it, yeah. He's going to take it out. Should have definitely a little bit of missed target there. Could have gotten one drone and gotten out with a lot more health. A little bit unfortunate shooting that spore. If he queues up basically a drone immediately after the spore, he's going to instantly shoot that drone. Just a simple shift click would have done the trick there. A little bit of missed opportunity, it felt like. Eating a bit more damage than needed on that oracle. Dark now spreading out his overlords. He's gonna decide that there's no real anti-air. I mean, this guy's not gonna kill those overlords. And yeah, just generate some vision for himself. Now he needs to defend this push though. This is only 8 zealots and some adepts, and he has 5 queens and a ton of links. Even 4 hydras already in the mix here. Extra zealots actually rallying to their death here. Definitely not a good play again by our Rhodes player. Feeling a little bit sloppy here and off from time to time. It's gonna shade. Those shades are actually doing decent, but again, they're fighting now units. They want to hit those workers. That's what they want to do. Oracles are very low on health. They have full shields, but definitely need to have or be a little bit more defensive to not lose them just straight up. And I don't feel like these small zealot pushes are really gonna do anything. Dark is just... he sits so tight. He has a lot of stuff to defend. Gonna get a couple of banelings cancelled, but even that was a risky move. I mean, imagine if they just morph at the correct time. Gonna get trapped here, but do you want to turn against Banes? No! Not the zealots. At least he only turns with half of them and he keeps the other half healthy. Definitely a little bit unnecessary. I mean, if you know your opponent is on attack move and then you can charge in like 1 zealot to soak up like 3 Banes or so, that's cool. But not like 4 zealots into 1 Bane, that's not cool. So yeah, he's going into Storm, he's going into Blink, he's going into Immortals against those possible lurkers here eventually. He knows there's Hydras, but this is just gonna be Linkbane Hydra for now from Dark. There's no lurkers on the horizon yet. And he's trying to snipe those oracles. He really wants to get them with the Hydra's nice pullback. But he's gonna sacrifice all of his zealots again. These army resets are not good for Firefly. I mean, he has a ton of High Templars warped in now. They're gathering energy for Storm, but this also was seen. Oh boy! 2 oracles bite the dust there. Very unfortunate. 4th base is on the way. He's gonna have a Phoenix actually. A actual Phoenix, only 1. Probably get rid of most of the overlords, get some scouting intel. And we do get a overlord, drop overlord. Which is not gonna get tagged. He will see it, but he will not... it's not actually the one that's tagged. Overlord's still halfway from being done. I mean, setting up this drop very early there, it seems. Phoenix gonna push out this Overseer here. Again, tons of High Templars. Stacking up energy and not really morphing any Archons as of yet. He has 10 High Templars, that's a lot. I remarked on how he didn't really have any High Templars last game. Now he might have too many. He's kind of lacking those beefy units in his composition. Also, the tanks are very low in those 8 zealots. He sacrificed so many that his number is just not there at this point. Definitely needs a little bit more here, but he's also about to be supply blocked, so... Oh, at least he defends this Baneling drop very nicely, not taking any damage whatsoever. And there we go, tons of storms, try to push back this very low health army. And look at that, coming in. So yeah, Dark has a lot of opportunity here to do something with split attacks, like rain Baneling rollbys and stuff like that, while occupying the army. But I mean, oh, this is, I like this. So this is gonna get scouted now. He's setting up a big wall over here. Would have been kind of cooler to see the wall on the other angle maybe, but I mean, it's still gonna give him a lot of heads up. But again, he's not reacting in time. He saw those Banes. It's a beautiful Stalker weapon in there though. Those Banes might just not connect here. He might just be in time here. Yeah, good pull away. In the end, just clutch reaction here. Doing just the correct thing in the correct amount of time here. And perfectly defending his probes. But Bane's coming for the return attack here. Can he do it again? Another nice wall-in of Stalkers. Warp-in wall of Stalkers. A ton of storms to defend his main ramp here. And Dark making 70 links. 11 lurkers. Gonna transition into those lurkers here. As you can see, those low health units, they are not really doing anything against so many storms. He did kill some High Templars. Actually, he didn't. No, there's no units lost on the High Templar. I wanted to say I hear the High Templars shout, but yeah, where are those? Those are basically in those 2 Archons, I guess. It was 10, now there's 2 Archons and 6. Dark sitting on so many links, man. Gonna get +3. Does he already have Adrenal? He actually does. So those links with +2 Adrenal, they do take a punch here. Oh man, that Stalker. Getting out alive. Another Dropper Lord here with a couple Banes being left behind. There we go. It's gonna try to distract with some links. If you could get this Archon, yeah. Beautiful stuff here. Grabbing that one. And finally, oh no, another nice reaction here. So Firefly is really on point on his Dropper Lord defense, it seems like. He's really spreading up his drones. Now coming back here, trying to go for the rally there. Not gonna find it though. Now drops for what he can. He's gonna not kill anything. Good defense again. But this base is gonna get cancelled. So yeah, struggling to get a 5th base up and running. And that might be what ends up breaking Firefly. He still has a lot of bank, he has a lot of money, but the more they trade, the more he needs that 5th base. He still is healthy on these 3 bases, or 2 bases. These look very, very good still. He just lost a ton of probes, but yeah, it's still fine. He has 70 workers, so he doesn't really need to remake them. He also runs out of minerals, good storage rather. Running out of minerals in his main and in his natural, so yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of oversaturation here. You can just pull them over there and then he would be fully saturated again. Trying to go for a push himself as he is maxed out at this point. Oh, Oracle! What did you do? He did attack his own army there. And then he saw the lurkers, but he didn't attack them. That's double sloppy if you ask me. So he now does not know where those lurkers do rotate. I think he's just tagging that creep, man. He only has 1 Oracle at this point. He did lose the other 2. He's gonna kill 1 base here from Dark, but there's so many lurkers. And they're just gonna kill a couple of those Stalkers, just walking into them. Just like that. Archon drop. 14 minute. Getting a queen. That's what it's all about. Oh, that prism is in danger. Oh, that prism is in danger. Only overlords over here. A lot of overlords generating that vision. Do we still have that Phoenix? It is actually here. But it's just working with the army. You should definitely go across the map and like try to pick up any overlords wherever you can. Like have it on a big patrol like this from here to here or something. Link's coming in for a counter-attack on the 4th base, but Firefly's double expanding, sorry, 5th base, he's double expanding, but he might just get both busted at the same time. Lurker's moving in at the left side here. Links did get a cancel on the 5th and the other 5th. It's gonna try to be defended by Storms here. One guy from a flanking angle is doing a lot of damage there. But this base is also gonna get wrecked. And as I said, yeah, this is kind of a game where Firefly is trying to struggle to just get a base up and running here after his 4 base setup. Yeah, he's waiting for that one. Okay. A little bit too early there. He's trying to hit the perfect timing, I think. If you don't get those resources back, I think it's actually a beautiful move. Man, this is so many lurkers though. There's nothing really that can fight them. He's just going 30 lurkers, almost 27 here. And everything that tries to move in is just gonna get busted, as you can see, man. Storm coming here on those lurkers trying to flank, but this guy, can he get away? He's gonna throw down at least one more storm. He's gonna kill one lurker. Gonna run. And then he's gonna die, yeah. Finney's lift as many as he can, as once he, I mean, that's exactly 4. And he runs out of energy. Stalkers are gonna get demolished. The one carrier is gonna get picked off, and we do see Dark taking that game and the series 2-1.